Alrighty. Ooh, let's do that. Okay. I think I have everything set up enough to do the thing. Maybe. There's a lot of stuff here, and there's less space than I want there to be. We got mice, very little space to use them. Check. Got my raised desk surface with all of my random gib-gubbins on it. Also, check. This is also bad coffee, but you know what? This'll work for the testing phase, because this is really good coffee. Yes. Give me your Beanie Wonder. Decent. I think we have everything we need. And I have my Nespresso in the back. This beautiful and yet terrible device. For this reason, right here. I bought an espresso because I wanted the convenience of making coffee quickly. And I wanted it to be, like, passable. And I thought maybe it would be the chosen one. And when we originally got the Nespresso, it came with, like, a bunch of free capsules for, I don't know. We got, like, 30 or 40 cups of coffee. And they were made by Nespresso. Which was pretty cool. There we are. And that was pretty cool. And then we ran out, and, you know, it takes like a week to ship them or whatever. And so, it's like cool. So they carry them at Target. They carry Starbucks branded Nespresso pods. And these are bad. This makes objectively terrible coffee. You know what there's one more thing that I need. I need a coffee mug. Because if we're gonna be brewing coffee, I need something for the control. So we're gonna go ahead and make Single Origin Sumatra by Starbucks. We're gonna go ahead. Hi, kitty. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make all this stuff. Oh, what do we got here? Flammy Z. Okay. What's going on, Flammy Z?
Just subscribed with
Just resubscribe with Prime. Okay. Yeah. How's it going, Flammy Z? We're fixing the Nespresso today. This is the project. I had to get this. Welcome, McMonkeytron. So, I have behind me the Nespresso Virtuo. It was supposed to be the chosen one. And the technology behind how that actually makes the coffee is actually super neat. It's like a pressurized, high temperature, quick. It's like it makes like it wants to be espresso, but it's not. And I thought, you know what? Cool, passable. Because I'm a coffee nerd, and the way that I make coffee is a little extra, and I make spectacular coffee. And so we got the Nespresso, and the Nespresso branded capsules are not bad. However, you know what? Actually, let's go on the Nespresso website really quick. Let's see how much they actually are. They're wacky expensive. They're wackadoodle expensive. Let's look at Nespresso. I'm just gonna pop over to here. You got all this stuff going on here. Let's look at Shop Virtuo Coffee. Let's find me some stuff here. Dude, it's like, okay, so you get what? It's like a little over $1 a cup, which isn't terrible. McMonkeytron was first here, and you should feel like you are the biggest MasterZoran fan. Look at that. We got a new feature. We got some new features here. So it's like, and this is like, I think this is like the specific one. It's like what? They're $1.45 a piece, $1.50 a piece. So like they're a little expensive. You like that? Isn't that sweet? There's another one actually, and it is Channel Point Redemption. Thank you so much, Flammy Z, for contributing channel points to our community goal. There's another one that I programmed. And we tested it yesterday, and it does work. It is the Channel Point Strongest Wizard. The Strongest Wizard. Every time it gets bought, the price goes up by 250 channel points. Whoever was the most recent one to purchase it your name gets put on the channel point thing until someone takes the crown from you. And additionally, the dragon now works, and it keeps track of everything permanently. I did it. It works. Everything's set. All of your any voided channel points from that were all refunded. Bash dragon. So the chat has fed the dragon 40,000 wizard coins total. Boost Shack, if you type bash dragon score, it'll keep track of how many coins you have personally fed it, and that is a running total, and it never resets. Flammy Z has spent a ton of points to become the strongest wizard. Flammy Z is now the strongest wizard. Isn't that sweet? I like that a lot. It makes me so happy. So there we go. We got some fun little games we're working on. Fun little new chat features. All kinds of fun. So I'm gonna go grab a coffee cup really quick. Give me 2 seconds, guys. We're gonna get all settled in. The kitty's getting settled in. We're all chilling, and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna show you this cool thing I ordered off Amazon specifically to do this little coffee hack. Coffee cups. Got my water. Oh shoot. Clink, clink. Oh, that scared the kitty. All right, wizards. We are ready to do some experimentation here. So, I have a thesis as to why the coffee. So these are decent. These are like, and by decent I mean passable. These ones from Nespresso. Okay. You know, $12.50 though for a sleeve of 10. God, dude, that's expensive. That's expensive, right? And it's passable. Now, Target also sells these Nespresso pods. They're Starbucks branded. And I know this is backwards language that is annoying, and bear with me. Sumatra origin, Nespresso Virtuo. And I think these are like, I don't know, $12. For how many come in here? I don't even know. I actually don't even know how many you get in here. Not enough for how terrible it tastes. And the Starbucks specifically dropped the ball. Ooh, McMonkeytron has stolen the strongest wizard challenge. Now that's gonna be gangster when that starts to get big. I thought that would be a fun one. So here's the Starbucks Nespresso pod. These are neat. They are aluminum pods. Let's give it a little zoomy boy in here. The pod is actually made of aluminum, and it's packed full of coffee. And they've got this little boy on top. On the bottom is the special QR code that tells the machine how long and like what type it is. And so this is for brewing an entire full cup of coffee. They do also have short pods for actual espressos, quote unquote, but it's not really. So I found these are neat. And you use them. Here are these spent ones. They kind of puncture the top like that, whatever. So we're gonna make these better though. We're gonna make these better because, so my thesis is that the only reason why these suck so much is because they're just putting really terribly low quality coffee inside of here. Really just I can't describe to you. Here, you know what? We're gonna brew some, wizards. We're gonna brew some right now. So this is the Nespresso. You go ahead and you slot your pod right in the top there. Chunk. And you go ahead and you put your MasterZoran branded coffee cup right underneath the dispensing knob. And we go ahead and hit the button, and we wait just a few seconds, actually. And the coffee starts coming out. And so the convenience is the true marvel of this device, right? And I know that it's capable of making a passable cup of coffee. I know that it is. I swear I know it's true. And so I had to go pick up. This is Intelligentsia. This is by no means the best coffee that exists. It's not even the best coffee that I can buy locally, but it is one of the best options that I could buy locally from a big named store on a Sunday. So I got this at Target. Target, the ones that have the grocery stores in them, carry Intelligentsia. This is a step above your Folgers. This will, if you grind it decently, we can make a half decent cup of coffee out of this. And so my thesis, and let me show you this product that I purchased on Amazon specifically for this. I was scrolling and I found this little number here. Nessus Refill Kit for reusable Nespresso Virtuo Pods, lid quick opener, 50-piece aluminum foil lids, tamp, and press. So this is like a, hey, this is a little kit. Specifically, this little kit is specifically to order to fix this problem. And so here's the kit. I ordered it. Spoiler alert. We ordered it. And I'm gonna see, because I think the reason why this coffee is so hot garbage is I really, truly, absolutely 100% believe that they're using just really cheap beans inside. You know, whatever mega conglomerate owns Starbucks nowadays is like, we need more money. We must cut the costs of all the things by infinity. Go find the cheapest beans you can. Okay, so this coffee, the only way I can describe what this tastes like, dude, it tastes like it. I have not been a cigarette smoker for like close to 2 years. This tastes like what I remember cigarettes tasting like when I smoked, is the only way I can describe it. And there is no reason in 2024 that any cup of coffee that is not being served at like a church gathering and boiling for hours and hours in the the whatever pot from the 1950s, the same one that they've been using since the 1950s, there's no reason coffee should taste like this. There's no reason that coffee that I'm paying more than $1 a cup for should taste so bad. Like, if you're just trying to have caffeine delivered to your system, fine, whatever. You know what? You could take some no-dos from the gas station or something. Don't subject yourself to this horror that is, God, let's go in for a second taste. Gonna swirl it a little bit. We want to let it cool because we're gonna get some of its more actual notes are gonna come out as it cools down a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's overwhelmingly bitter. It's a little soapy almost, a little medicinal. Dude, this is like the coffee. This, you know what? I would be willing to bet that your grandfathers, when they were like at war, like out in the field, I bet their coffee tasted better than this. You're not a coffee drinker, but you'd be willing to try some homebrew Zoran experiments. The next family get together that we have, that we're all there, remind me to bring my pour over coffee pot, and I will buy a bag of really good local coffee, and I will make you a cup of coffee like you've never had before. Because when I make coffee, it is bright and it's fruity and it's got layers of complexity going on there, and it's like it brings you joy to drink it, and you're sad when the cup is gone. This is, dude, this is a crime against mankind, is what this is. Starbucks, you should be ashamed of yourself, and I shouldn't have to order a wackadoodle product to try and like. And so you may notice the title of this stream is Hacking the Nespresso, and you might say, Zoran, well, I don't see computer code on your screen. You're not really doing any hacking. False. We are hacking. We are making a product behave in a way that it wasn't intended to. These were not intended to be refillable. Oh yeah, putrid. Truly horrific. Truly okay. Let's put that aside. Now, in order to recreate what's going on inside the Nespresso pod, we first need to do some analysis, because we can't just you can't just grind it up all willy-nilly and slap it in the pod and then call it a day. That's very clearly what Starbucks did. They just said, well, we got ground coffee. Just slap some in a pod and call it a day. It'll be delicious. The kids will love it. Plot twist. The kids did not love it. So we have a few steps here, a few different steps. The first thing we're gonna do, we are gonna split open a fresh pod and a freshly brewed pod. So here's the pod that I just brewed, still hot. And here is an unbrewed pod. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the granule size and try to analyze how many microns we think the grind was. And I have this very expensive Nespresso hand grinder. This was like, I don't know, set me back like $1.80 or something like that. Very, very accurate German machined burr grinder. I think this is made in Germany. I think Nespresso is a German company. Maybe not. Regardless, each click on this thing is like 7 microns. So we can dial it in exactly to exactly what this, whatever that machine thinks it needs to make good coffee, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna calculate it down right here on the Zoran stream. And then, using this little kit that I got, we're gonna figure out how much to put in each one. I've got replacement aluminum foil lids, which is neat. This isn't something that existed when I first bought this device. And I was kind of sad because I thought, I'm like, oh, I'll be able to just fill it with my own coffee. And then I found out, like, oh, you really can't. Because it requires the pressure. Oh, it even comes with a little brush. Look at that. Oh, God. The inside of this box smells like, I can only describe it as like a Chinese plastic factory. Like, but a little bit skunky. It's like, but like not like a fun uncle skunky. Like you're out in nature and like you need to run away skunky. And then also mixed with plastic. And I don't know, dude, this smells like I'm getting cancer from breathing this in 100%. Just a cancer speed run. All right, let's check out this device. This is the main thing. And I will admit, the China off-gassing, it is. I will admit, I did not really look too hard at this whole thing. I said, refill kit, it had good reviews, and I'm like, $15, give it to me. And we're gonna sort it out after the fact. So let's take a peek at what we got. Gosh, I should probably wash this thing before I use it, shouldn't I? Well, you know what? Science. Oh God, dude, yeah, there's some definite China cancer in that bag. Let's get that out of here. Okay, this is a 3-piece. This is 3 pieces. Okay, we got 3 pieces here. This is the base. Okay, this is really cool. This is a flat, so this is nice to set the pot in, that you can work on it. That's excellent. That is a great little thing to have there. This is a tiny blade. How does that actually work? There's a little blade in here. I don't know exactly how this works. And then press down hard. Press down hard. Okay. And there's no instructions with it. So we're going to have to like... Oh, dude, a full serving of millennial microplastics? Dude, we're done for. Like, the microplastics are inside your blood cells right now. There's no... They don't go away. They're just in there. We don't know what that does. I mean, you know what? Maybe it won't do anything. Maybe it'll be like, it's plastic. It's inert. It's fine. Maybe we'll become plastic people in 50,000 years and we'll just live extra long. Okay. So this is apparently, you know what? Here. So I'm on the Nespresso website actually. So this is, you guys are getting a full look into like a new user experience. Let's look at their thesis through images. Oh, there's video. We can watch video. I love it. Okay, so what do we have here? Clockwise rotation. Okay, this little knife pops up. Oh, I see it. How does that even, it's not even in the right spot. That doesn't even make sense. There's nothing in here for that. Okay, well, apparently knife pop up. 3 seconds. Is there like a tamp? Oh, this is the tamp. This is the tamp. I think. Look at this. They're saying don't do it with your grandfather's pocket knife from World War II. Don't do that. Use our patented technology. See, blue spirals. It's amazing. What else do we have? Reduces 80% of the cost from using coffee pods. Honestly, I don't even care. I'm not, it's like the price was like a little bit, but I'm like, you know what, whatever, if it's passable. Dude, it's like, you could buy pre-ground Folgers coffee and make a better cup of coffee than this makes, and that is a tragedy. Okay, close to raised edge, align precisely, faster and easier to enjoy. So this side like crimps it, so this side tamps, this side crimps. Is that what I'm like getting? Oh, dude, you can make all the different ones. Dude, this is gonna be a rabbit hole of science here. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, there's music too. Hang on. Are we gonna get copyrighted for playing this? I highly doubt it. Let's experience this together, chat. Let's experience this together. Okay, wait, hang on. It just showed me a step that I missed. Hang on, wait. You take the thing out? Okay, so that actually has to be slotted into its... So there we go. There's the danger. There it is. You can see it right there. It's safely tucked away. Okay. Twist. Dude, this, okay, can we, the music goes way too hard. What is that bass line, dude? Like, someone pass me a Molly quick. We gotta turn the lights down low. Oh, dude, that's fad. So you put the empty pot in, you tamp. I didn't even watch this before buying it, dude. What is this? Oh, there's a secret little technique. Whoa, okay, I understand. Look at the magic happen. Sealed.
Hi.
Okay, oh my god, stop. Oh, you're only recording in the left, sweethearts, please. Okay, let's... We went from 11 out of 10 to ha! Dude, whatever that track was, 11 out of 10, that was just so bumping. I could have gotten down to that. All right, let's get up here. Let's get our little perch on here. And let's see if we can follow the thesis of how to coffee.com. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take a peek at Club Virtuo. Welcome to Club Virtuo. We serve the hottest coffee cocktails you have ever seen, all made from the Nespresso Virtuo. Boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, boom, bop. Dude, it would be great. I'd go to that club. No alcohol, no drugs allowed, only coffee. Drink so much coffee, dance all night. Boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, boom, boom. Dude, some of the espresso that I make, if you drink like 2 cups of it, dude, it's too much. It's so much caffeine. Oh, man. It might as well have been the Shotgun Roulette Club beat. Dude, that beat went pretty hard, too. Okay, let's get this scary woman off our screen. I don't know what's going on here. I can't with you. Oh, my God, go away. Stop. Only recorded it. You can't use Audacity to mirror that. Is anything like you can't make that just the center? You're selling a product on, dude. You know what? I give these people that have no real skills that are out here just doing a mid job and succeeding. I give them I give them props for doing it. Okay. Let's see if we can't remove this spooky knife without cutting our finger. Oh. Chat, let me introduce you to my little friend. I'm gonna cut you so bad, you gonna wish I didn't cut you. I can't even, it's the tiniest little tiny. Oh my God, you could tattoo someone with that. It's so micro. Look, it's a song for the tiny little knife. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. All right, now, the knife gets slotted into the spooky hole. Oh, there it is. It pops right up. You'd rather use Grandpa's pocket knife? We're gonna find out here. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. You know what? Actually, I think we need a different soundtrack for this. Actually, you know, Club Virtuo. They really set the bar high. While I'm having an amazingly fun time. Truly, I am. But I think we really need... I think we just... If we're going to be Club Virtuo... Let's just be Club Virtuo. Okay, first, this coffee will change your Nespresso pod opening experience. Here at Club Virtuo. Okay, let's see once here. Remember, okay, wait, let's actually do this flat down. Okay, now we're gonna take the pod, flip it upside down, and then we go counterclockwise. Okay, it feels like it's slicing. It feels like it's doing a pretty good job. Oh, dude, she schlepped her right off. It did a good job, actually. Look at that. It just peels her like a thing. Okay, it didn't actually go all the way around. It only went like 4/5 of the way. So you almost did a good job, Nespresso. We're gonna give you points for trying. Let's try this one more time. Oh no, I just crumbled it. Ugh. Okay. There might be a little bit of a learning curve. So, let's pop this open, and let's analyze these grounds. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. There's a little schmutz on there. You might need to trim it up a little bit, but... Oh, man, this is some fine ground. This is that fine Colombian. Oh, man, dude, I dented the thing. Is that gonna ruin it? Ugh. No, they're made of aluminum. You can just kind of bend them back, actually. So there we go. There's our empty capsule, and they included a little brush, but I already have a real gangster brush that came with my onesie-presso that's for cleaning it, so we're just gonna go ahead and schmutz that out here. Very nice. Okay, and then that'll just sit right in our little bloop right over there in the corner. Now, let's take a look. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, I don't have a garbage, do I? Rip. Oh, well. We'll use that as the garbage. Let's see what we're looking at here. Dude, okay, so I'm really glad that I have this. I don't know that you can grind coffee this fine in a regular coffee grinder. So just for anybody who's aware, dude, you know what? So, side note tangent, before we talk more about the grounds. Superhorse gave me an idea the other day, because when he was like, watch out, I have the dragon's blessing. I need to write some code that can query and keep track of who has the dragon's blessing by having a variable that gets updated whenever someone has the most amount of coins given to the dragon. And then only one person can have the dragon's blessing at a time. And then that'll help you win arguments. It's beautiful. So, okay, smelling this coffee, this is sealed in the pod, okay? It is incredibly consistently ground. God, the grounds don't even smell good. The grounds smell like cigarettes, dude. What is Nespresso? What is this? Why does it smell like cigarettes? Why does it smell like cigarettes, Nespresso? What's in here? We want to know. The people want answers. Why can't you make coffee that is beautiful? Why does it have to be the worst thing in the entire world? Let's take a peek at this real quick, chat. Where's my camera? So, they're pretty fine, as you can see. They're pretty fine. They're pretty finely ground. So we have to recreate that. We're gonna try to recreate this level of grind. Yeah, I think we can do that. They're super consistent, so I will give them that. There's not like there's not any giant boulders. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think they're just using super duper cheap coffee beans, I think is what it is. I think that's it. I think they probably have a good process. Well, clearly it's Nestle, so I mean, like, we know that they have the money to, like, have the machines to do all the grinding and all that stuff properly, and so obviously they're gonna do their best that they can, but at the end of the day, if you're buying just beans from some farmer on the side of the road in Colombia for, like, $1 for every 100 pounds, like, dude, you're just not gonna get good beans. You gotta start with, you know, fresh, never frozen burger patties. You know, it's like the same thing. Oh, dude, okay, so now that this is cooled, oh, it's taken on a whole new life. We can actually get the flavors out of this. There's nothing beautiful here. It's soapy chemical. It's all soapy chemical flavors. It tastes like you were drinking something that you shouldn't. If this is what your coffee tastes like in the morning, rip, dude. Rip. Okay. Step number 2. Let's try and match the grind. So these are just some old beans. I think these are actually from Lawless. These are some good beans. They were some good beans at one point. They're really old. Doesn't matter. Right now, we're just going to get our grind into the ballpark. Ooh, yeah, this needs to be dusted out. This has got a bunch of old coffee in it. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to clean our equipment real quick. You tried out most of the capsules and you only like the Altiso. So there's a handful, I agree with you. There's a handful of the capsules that Nespresso themselves make that you can order that are like, they're okay, they're passable. Like I was like, okay, yeah, I could drink this, right? But you can't buy them locally, so all you can get are the Starbucks branded ones, and they're so bad. They're so bad. The ones, like, I was excited, right? Because I was like, oh, single origin Sumatra. I was like, okay, maybe it's a specialty. Nope. It tastes like dirt. It's the worst. It's some of the worst coffee I've ever had in my life. And so we're just gonna try to fix it. And also, when I first bought this, they don't have the crema. No, it's fake. It's just fake. What is interesting is that they are actually brewing under pressure. James Hoffman does a whole like dissection of the Nespresso machine, and like the technology behind it's really, really cool. And I always, like, when I bought it originally, I was like, oh man, I wish they had refillable pods like they have for like the Keurigs, right? And I always told myself, I'm like, if I could just grind the beans and put them in there myself, I bet you I could do it 10 times better. So today's the experiment. We're going to find out whether or not that's true, or whether I'm just an old man, you know, filled to the brim with hubris. Is that the word? I don't know. Maybe not. Chutzpah. A little too cocky. Ego's too big. Thinks he's too good at making coffee. Okay, what is the last grind that we were doing? I actually don't even know. So we're just going to have to eyeball it, which is going to be kind of difficult. Okay, I need a secondary container real quick. What do we got? What do we got, Wizard Lab? Give me something. Here, we'll use the inside of my safety goggles. That's fine as a little temporary grind thing. Okay, so to start out with, we're not doing any weighing of the beans or anything like that. Actually, shit. Maybe I should. I should actually see how much coffee goes into. Not a bad idea. We should see how much coffee is in each one of those.
There is no past. There is no future. Only now. Only now.
Okay, as much as I like the Zoran music catalog, we gotta get back to our chill, or I'm not gonna be able to concentrate. Club, you know what? I realized it. Club Nespresso is designed in order to distract, so that you're just like, man, the music's so loud and so good that I can't even taste the coffee. I'm so distracted by how good the music is. Dude, you know what's crazy? The little bit of like schmutzy beans that I like, that are like 6 months old, that I just scraped out of the bottom of this grinder, they look so much healthier and like a nicer color than what's in there. I'm like, bro, how are you trying to tell me? Dude, it's like Nestle, dude. It's Nestle. How much money do you think Nestle has? You know, you telling me, Nestle, you telling me you couldn't just like make a good product? Maybe like a tiny, you know, just like drop your profit margin by like 0.5% and just make something just like, oh, quality, you know, make me proud to be like, yeah, I've got a Nestle coffee machine and I think it's sweet. Nah, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a silly guy. Okay. All right, how much you putting in each one of these? What are we doing for a single cup here? Tell me your secrets, Nespresso. 12.3 grams. A little on the low end. That's why they have all the money. They're cutting corners. You're not wrong. I mean, that's fair. It's just sad when like the best that they have to offer is mid though. It's like what about me, the premium end user that wants a premium product? I mean, I guess go spend $1,400 on a real coffee machine. Is that what you're gonna tell me, Zoran? Touche. And I actually do have a real that hand press espresso machine. We've used it here on the air. Okay, what did I say? 12 and a half grams or something like that. We're in the neighborhood of. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's see if we cannot match. Oh my god, I'm running out of space here. Let's move some things. Let's see if we can't match. This grind. So starting out, I'm just gonna leave this. This is whatever I dialed it into the last time I made coffee at my parents' house when my little sister was in town. And we got it pretty close. I think I wasted like a half a jar of coffee dialing this in. So we're just gonna like say that this is like 90% calibrated already. And we're just gonna see. Now this was for pour over. And pour over was pretty big. Don't worry, I'm not going to use the actual grounds that I'm dispensing into this little this eyeglass thing to actually make my coffee beans. This is just to test out our grind here. Okay, so let's take a look. Honestly, it's pretty close. It's a little big. I'm feeling them in my fingers right now. They're a little big. They're a little bouldery. They need to come down. We're gonna drop the dial down. God, shit, what is it, right? So we're sitting at, what are we at right now? We're at 0. Let's drop the dial down to -7. I think we should be able to do that. Okay. Dump that in there. Using the equipment as intended? Oh yeah, for sure. You know, it's the Zoran way. It's don't prepare fully, and then when you're in the middle of the process, look around you for anything that could suffice. I need a container. I need a stick. What do you got? You got a pen? You got a popsicle stick over there? A toothpick? Anything. Give it to me. Walk around your house till you find something that will fulfill your need, and then use that. Sacrifice it for the cause. Okay, maybe it's not the Zoran way, it's the Spencer way, however. And, you know, I'm one of y'all, too. Okay. Take 2. Finer grind. I can actually already feel that this is going to be... It has a lot more resistance, and this is looking correct. The best tool is the closest tool, 100%. Oh, God, dude. I got some of the coffee powder in my nose. Oh, God. Excuse me. Okay. We're using our senses here. We're doing it by sense of feel. Okay, it's pretty close. There's still a little bit. I still think we need to go a little bit finer. I can still see some little boulders chilling in here. I can see some little bouldery boys. Obviously, doing an adjustment on the fly here while there's beans being ground. The other day, you used a plastic spoon and a food measuring cup to make your milkshake paint. Dude, hell yeah. Do whatever you need. And it's like, you know, you don't need to use tools as they were intended. Dude, at the bar I used to work at, we used to go to the hardware store and buy paint scrapers, and then we would use those to put, like, lines on cocktails with, like, powders and stuff. It's like, is there some company making, like, a food spatula? Yeah, but also, you know, hardware store one works pretty good, too. Treat your life like it's the zombie apocalypse. Make do with whatever you have on hand. Words that a wise man once said, maybe. Okay. Let's go ahead and rip. it. Beyblades. You use things that are convenient, but also you have the proper tools conveniently placed. Whenever necessary, a wrench is a hammer, a screwdriver is a hammer, and a hand is a hammer. You're still sitting a little fat. I can still feel it. I can still feel that they're a little plump. Ah, you know what? It's pretty good. Should we just err on the side of going like... We're gonna go a little finer. We're gonna go a little finer because and here's the reason why. Because you guys saw how fast the Nespresso makes coffee, right? So when you're making coffee, it's an equation of how fine your coffee is ground versus how hot the water is versus how long the coffee sits in the water. And that is going to give you a final concentration, right? The reason you want consistent grind size is because coffee has two flavors. It's bitter or it's acidic. It's a spectrum. And in the middle of bitter and acidic sits this zone of sweetness. Okay, you're trying to hit that. If you have little powdery bits of coffee and then you have big giant boulders, the powdery bits are going to make the coffee bitter and the boulders are going to make the coffee acidic. And it's going to be a bitter, acidic cup of coffee. You don't want that. You don't want bitter or acidic. It was sand and paint and looked like a vanilla milkshake. You know, and that's honest. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see how that turns out. Honestly, you're doing advanced home buildery stuff that I never really got into, which is super cool. Painting things the proper way. I always just went. Worst case, the coffee is too fine and the water gets stuck. Well, here's the thing. The Nespresso is a pressurized device, and so it's not like my other espresso machine where I can just like dial back. If it's too fine and the water gets stuck, the machine might blow up. I don't know exactly what kind of safety mechanisms are going on for the Nespresso. I've never tried it before, so this is going to be an experiment. I think it's not a bad thing to err on the side of being a little too big, because, yeah. It's a little... Oh, you want to... Yeah, you're just going to put another coat over it, yeah. Now, a normal espresso machine has safety mechanisms where if the pressure builds too high, it'll auto shut off, but the Nespresso is designed to work with their capsules? You think I'll probably end up breaking it? And if I do, it was like $130, whatever. I'll go buy another one. Whatever. I have... Dude, okay, you wanna know what's so funny? The number of times that I have purchased something brand new from the store and immediately taken it home and taken it apart and voided the warranty immediately. Okay, let's dial her in. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at 1. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and dial it all the way to second 0, and we're just gonna call it -12. And that's gonna be what we're gonna do. Let's brew a capsule. Get on there. What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Let's brew a capsule. And what did we say before? 12.5. So we'll match theirs. We'll just try our best to match theirs, and we'll dial it in to the actual coffee. Oh yeah, dude, that looks perfect. Oh my goodness. I think we might have it. Let's close our eyes. Let's do the stuff. They feel identical. They feel identical on my fingers. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and kill that. And let's try it with some real beans. Let's try it with some good beans. And you know, speaking of the Nespresso machine blowing up, maybe I should put the safety glasses on. However, I will let chat know that these glasses that I have are OSHA graded safety lenses. Is it drugs? It's not drugs, it's coffee. I mean, I guess coffee's technically kind of drugs, isn't it? Coffee's kind of technically drugs, I guess. I mean, so I guess if you want to be technical, but don't worry, it's all completely legal. We're making really advanced coffee. No, so what we're doing is we're hacking the Nespresso pods to put a better coffee in them, because they leave something to be desired. It's legal drugs, yeah, it's fine, you know. My favorite kind. You know, something you can go to the hardware store and whip up real quick. No big deal. Okay, let's start out by weighing out, what did I say, 12 and a half? It's so conservative. I wonder if they would be better if you put like 15 grams in, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and tear that. Let's rip in. It's only illegal if it's not prescribed. That's true. Although, you know, I think even if you're prescribed something, I don't think that gives you, I don't think you're allowed to like synthesize it in your own basement, right? I don't think they let you do that. I might be wrong. I guess it depends on where you live. Oh my god, dude. These aren't even ground. And they just... The smell that comes off of them is like... It makes me think of the sunshine streaming in through the windows on like a Saturday morning. Who's gonna stop me? The police? That's funny. Okay, let's go ahead and measure 8.79, 10 and a half, 12.3. Plus 2. 12.6. We'll go a little hot for this one. And I guess, you know what? Actually, I lied. We're gonna go a little bit more hot because we might actually end up losing a bean to the grinder. It's funny, people are like, oh, coffee nerds, are you guys actually measuring out your coffee by the bean? Yes, we are. Yes, we are measuring it out by the bean. And one bean too many make one coffee too many. Okay, this is a bad measuring device. This is a jar lid. This is not its intended purpose. No bean left behind, I know. Every bean. This feels like grade 10 science. It is grade 10 science. My life is grade 10 science. I love it. It's beautiful. So yes, the thesis to my grade 10 science project is that if we replicate the grind size that Nespresso is using, and we put a better coffee in it, we can not only refill our Nespresso pods for cheaper than they're selling them to us, but we can make a higher quality cup of coffee than Nestle could dream of. If you think this looks like a lot of work, you'd be right. But at the end of the day, here's the fact of the matter. If you buy an automatic grinder that can grind at the precision that this one Zpresso JX can, I think they're like $600-700. This was like $180, and I was like, I'll do a little bit of work to save $400 for my coffee grinder, because, like, you know, I like nice things, but I don't like that nice of things. We need to make some explosions. One day soon we'll make some explosions. I have a scheme to rig my phone up to OBS so we can have a mobile camera and I can bring it around my house, and then we can go step into my backyard and blow a bunch of fun stuff up. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Oh, it's like apples and chocolate and like it's woody. Oh my god. Yeah. I would suck on the, yeah, let us smell. Here you go. I would suck on the grounds and they would be so much better. Okay. Now, you guys remember the bump in here. You know what? Let's refresh. Let's refresh really quick. I need to remind everybody of the process, okay? Because I've kind of forgotten it. Real quick. Just get a Keurig. I had a Keurig. And the Keurig was cool, but I like the pressurized aspect of the Nespresso, and I kind of got sold on it. And so now we got rid of the Keurig. We have the Nespresso. Here we go. Okay, so we already did this step. Dude, Club Virtuo about to go hot. Okay, you put the pot in, just like we've done. Put it in, and then tamp. Beautiful. And then we got the little lid, and you're gonna peel it, and you're gonna flip and apply. And then this is the magic step, Okay, wait, we have to pause it, quick, before that lady scares us again. Hi! In the left ear only. Hi. Oh my god, get out of here! Stop it! We didn't want you, and you came anyways. Hi! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that video and I'm gonna cut the background out, and we're gonna have that as a little pop-up. You'll be able to like spend 500 channel points and have a little hi pop up in the corner. I wonder if she would get mad if she ever found out. How much trouble can I get in for like stealing someone's likeness like that? Just, I mean, her face is already on Amazon. That's kind of like public, right? That's like public property. I'm allowed to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and dump our grounds in here. Oh, dude, the color of the grounds in this pod already are like filling me with determination and hope. I think we might actually succeed in life and happiness and all things. Okay, now we've got our little brush that we're going to use to kind of brush the grounds off the edges. No, the brush is not working as good as I thought it was going to. Okay, so... Oh, you know what? This brush is huge. Maybe that's why Keurig can't do espresso. Oh, no, so none of this is real espresso. Thank you for the water. I do need some. We're about to drink a bunch of coffee and get way dehydrated today. Yeah, none of the automatic, short of an actual espresso machine. So I have like a hand-powered espresso machine that actually pulls espresso down at bar pressure. I think I do it usually around like 10.5. This machine, I think, is like the closest thing that we can get to the press a button, lazy American, and have it just magically appear in front of us. You know, Picard on the bridge of the Enterprise, tea Earl Grey hot. Oh, look at that. Earbo, you just fed the dragon 1,000 wizard coins, and the dragon grants you his blessing. If you type bash dragon score, you have a running total now. You can consider that like in your wallet, your power wallet, your wizard power wallet. Look at how strong you are. You're 1,000 coins strong. The dragon smiles on you and blesses your family for all time. Okay, wait. Now we have to do the tamping part, right? Remember, it's like boom, 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 boom. Okay, we just go like this. It's not going in. Wait, there's a little bar here that's stopping it from going down, though. I'm confused. This isn't... Wait a second. It doesn't, but there's a little thing here. There's a little thing. I don't know what this does. Oh, are you just not supposed to tamp it down that hard? No, it's not even... Hang on. One Altiso, half cup of water to make an Americano. Yeah. Now see, now that's the way to do it. I like that. Oh my god, we have to go back to the techno video again. I gotta watch it one more time. What were they actually doing? Does it look different on the one? Like, did they send me is there like an extra feature here that I'm like missing? No, it does have the little thing in it, but then you're supposed to like... Okay, no, you're just supposed to lightly tamp it. That's it. They don't want you to actually pack it down. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's... I guess that's it. I don't like... You sure? Are you sure you're not supposed to tamp it down more than that? You're sure, Nespresso? You sure you don't want to just do a little one of these guys? You sure about that? I disagree with Nespresso a little bit. I disagree with them. We're just gonna... tamp it a little bit more from my own personal experience here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the magic right here. The aluminum foil sticker lid. This is really truly what makes this work, and I'm excited about this. For sure, it's fucked up now. Now it's definitely gonna blow up, 100%. Okay, now remember there was a little. We had to like peel back the little thingamadoo. Oh goodness, what is this all going on here? Is this supposed to like... How do you... Dude, okay, their little weird, wacky way of doing it seems a real extra. We're just gonna like place this on here. Oh, dude, this is like huge. It's way too big. Oh no, there we go. All right, Nespresso. I see what you're stepping on here. Let's... And then we gotta do the final step. The final, remember where you put the... Now this is gonna like seal it in. Boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. Wait, did they twist it? Did they twist it in that last step? Hang on, let's watch it. Right here, this is it. We put the little thing on. Nope, you just stamp it down. That's it. It's all you do. Ah! She said hi to me again. It really scared me. All right, we're just gonna give it a good squeeze, lemon squeezy. And I mean, it looks. Here it is. We did it. It's all sealed and everything. Dang, that's gangsters, dude, for $15. Honestly, if this works, this just made the Nespresso from like a mid-tier product to like a god-tier product. Because if I can take some of the local specialty coffee that I get around here and Nespresso it, oh my god, I'm gonna be so happy. Even if I can grind it a little bit, like there's so many ways we can dial this in. I'm excited. Okay, wizards. Let's dump the rest of the shit coffee into the other cup. And then, here, we're gonna... The best mug, it is. It's actually one of the only remaining pieces of merch on the MasterZoran store. I had some like clothes, some like shirts and stuff on there that are like, yeah, the shirts weren't bad. I might put the shirts back up on there. I'm just rinsing out the inside of the mug. How does it work since the Virtuo... So, funny story, actually. I'll show you how it works. The Virtuo capsules have a barcode, but it's actually not on the top. So here's the top of the capsule. The barcode is on the underside, and it tells the machine just what size and like how much water to push through it, and it's perfect. So you do have to buy a number of these, but you can just reuse them, and you can just get like 20 of the big size and then 20 of the little espresso shot ones, and then grind the coffee in the espresso machine finer, and then it pulls that at a higher bar. I think for this coffee, I don't think the machine actually is operating at pressure. I think you need to get the little mini capsules, which I have some of, and then you need to grind it even finer. But that's all for future experimentation. This is like, we're doing the base one. Can I make my girlfriend a decent cup of coffee in the morning? Hire you to make MasterZoran Nespresso pods? Oh man, that's actually a good idea. We should do MasterZoran branded Nespresso pods. Comrade Punky, thank you for feeding the dragon. I appreciate that. All right. This one's for Punky. We're gonna see if we can make her a decent cup of coffee in the morning. Also, let's all hope and pray that this machine doesn't blow up right now. Although if it's gonna blow up, at least we have this nice jazzy soundtrack, you know? Okay, it sounds normal. It sounds weird now. Deciding when... Oh! Oh my god, there's coffee coming out. It's peeing. You're sure I put something in there in case it leaks everywhere? Absolutely did not. There's nothing. We got nothing. This was all planned within the 5 minutes before the stream. Oh, it's coming out froth even. Dude, it's actually, it looks like it's doing something. Look at the little, you see the little stream? Yeah, dude, if this thing spills or blows up, it's going all over Flo's bed and the carpet of the tent, and then the tent's gonna smell like coffee for all time. This is it. This is our Nickelodeon studio. Okay, it's coming out looking real watery at the end there, but that normally happens. It pulls it too concentrated, then waters it down. You know I didn't prepare for it to go wrong. You know how I am. I know you do. I know you know. And that's why this is so fun, you know? It's like you get to see it through the context of someone with very little preparation. It's so funny. It is basically making this into like an Americano. It's shaking the tip off. It's getting the last little bit out of there. Well, you know, I mean, so chat, we got some We got some cream in there. We got some... Oh my god. I can already tell from the crema, it's like we're 1,000 times better already. Oh my god. It tastes like real coffee, you guys. It tastes like real coffee. Bro. You never found a large capsule that tasted good? They don't. They don't. They don't. Although, I'm excited to try the espresso mode, because that, if this... Oh, dude. Oh, it's way too hot. Oh my god, okay. Let's compare and contrast. Dude, okay, just the smell. Okay. This has a... It's this warm, slightly toasty, it's almost like toasted bread we're getting on the intelligentsia. It's bright. It's got this really, really, really lovely. And then you go over to the Nespresso Starbucks, right? Immediately, this smells like a damp basement. This smells like dirt and earth. This smells like you dug a hole in your backyard and it rained and you're putting your face in it. Like, this is so... No, it's not even the same drink. It's not even like... They're not even close. They're not even close. They're not even close. And I think we can... I think I know how we can make this... Oh, dude. I like that... I like the texture of how it came out. It's not bad. Now, the real question is, this is so much better. Oh my god. Oh, dude. That makes me so happy. We need to experiment with grinding it a little finer, but also... We should check it. Let me see if I can find... Do we have any? Shit. These are all the big ones. I don't know if I... You know what? We might not even have any of the little ones left. I'm gonna have to order more of the espresso ones, now that I'm thinking about it. We were just chucking them for a while. I'm so not mad with how this turned out. Yep. It's still pretty weak as far as coffee goes. I generally like my coffee to have a little more flavor, but you know what? Let's try something with that. I have an idea. Let's try something with that. It's actually so cool, and they look just like exactly like the Cement Nespresso pods. Sweet. That's sweet. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, can we just, do we have to actually, oh dude, it's hot, blistering hot. They're using a lot of heat. And you can just peel it now. We don't even have to use it. So after you've sheared your pods, because these are all like super reusable. Obviously it was a lot nicer and cleaner taking a fresh one that hadn't been done. Let's get out of there. Get out of there. Dude, it's wet all the way through. It looks really consistent. It looks really nice and consistent. Okay, I'm gonna go rinse this really quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds, wizards. So far, I'm gonna call this project a success. This is fantastic. Dude, Nestle must have known that people were gonna do this because, like, I did it. I passed science class. They must have known that people were gonna do this. And almost, I almost want to say good guy Nestle for printing the code on the bottom of the capsule so that we could actually reuse it. But I don't think they did that for any sort of altruistic reason. I think it was probably a lot less expensive to put the reader in the bottom of the device than it was to put the reader in the top of the device, is what I'm guessing. Okay, so we know we've got our grind. And so we can dial it from here. So, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Let's put our grinder back together. Let's bump that up to 14. We're gonna put 14 grams in. Because I'm more of a 14 grams for a cup of coffee kind of a guy. I mean, actually, I'm more of like an 18 grams for a shot of espresso kind of a guy, and then fill it with hot water to make an Americano. And so, which is basically what this is. It's just a little too weak. It's like it doesn't have quite enough in it. And that's fine. We can fix that. Like, it's not like you're buying a product where it's just like, oh, it just sucks. Nothing I can do about it. It's like, dude, dial it in. Find that thing that you like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do a little weighitout.com. And then once we're extraordinarily caffeinated here in a little bit after Zoran drinks way too much coffee, we're going to go to Albion PvP. Dusty Balls, thank you so much for the resubscription with Prime.
Subscribed with Prime.
You know what's really, really funny? Ooh, Earbo, watch out. You're turning into a cyclopean horror from beyond the dimensions. You know what's so funny? So when I was doing, I did a little Zoran After Dark stream. And I think we're going to start experimenting with doing maybe one of those a week. I think Saturday might move to like a middle of the night time block just to kind of see what homies on the other side of the world are doing. Well, I had this homie, this guy joined and was giving me some tips on Albion, and I was running a battle axe. I'm running my battle axe build, and I said, man, I really wish I could build for attack speed. And he goes, why don't you use smoke grenade or smoke bomb? I'm like, what is that? And so we kind of like, he made me like a build specifically for attack speed for like what I had. And it kind of slaps. And we were doing mists yesterday. I was doing mists running around with this attack speed go invisible build. Oh, it's so fun. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go like 14.2. We'll go a little over 14. There we go. Closer to 15. That's fine. Let's go ahead and throw this spent cap down here. Dude, this is sweet. And so the only thing I need to order now ever is these Nespresso pod lids, and these come in a pack of 100 for $8. And so you think about it, right? If we're putting like a half ounce, because an ounce is like 28 grams, right? Per cup, and there's 12 cups in here. That means you're getting 24 cups for like $15. So we've now cut our cost of coffee from like $1.25 down to like less than 75 cents approximately. And we also have made the coffee so much better. It's like, honestly, 10 out of 10. I love Amazon random products. Oh my God, dude. Even just, okay, now this is cooled a little bit. Now we can actually get some flavors out of this. Yeah, it has something to say. Hashtag hacked. It's pretty good. I do want it to be, I can't decide if I want it to be, I want it like a little more acidic. Nah, you know what? I don't know though. So in order to control the acidity, we would technically grind it a little bit bigger. So let's just, so we're at 0. We're gonna add more coffee. So let's think once. More coffee means there is a proportionately less water because the same amount of water is going through, right? And when you have a higher coffee to water ratio, it becomes more acidic, right? Like the more water you use, the more extracted, and then the more it extracts, the more bitter it becomes. And so we're already skewing in the right direction by adding more. I think what we're gonna do is we're actually going to, I don't want it to be too acidic. We're gonna lower the grind size by like 4 clicks. So we're gonna go to 1 o'clock on the dial from midnight. Now let's go ahead and load our slightly more beans, which we're gonna attempt to fit into the same pod. Yeah, so now I really need to get a hold of, so now I'm gonna have to go to Target and I'm gonna have to buy all 4 of the Starbucks different sizes for their espresso shots and shit. And then I'm honestly just gonna cut, I don't think we're even gonna drink the coffee. I'm just gonna cut them open and just throw the coffee away and just use the refillable pods. Dude, I'm gonna be sweating and shaking when we're doing PvP. Sweating and shaking. God, I can't wait to walk you guys through how or this build that we're rocking with now. It's super fun. Stayed within axe lines. We replaced everything to focus on attack speed. Sweating, shaking, and pooping, dude. I know, it's the greatest thing in the world. You know, you haven't pooped for a couple days, you're feeling a little bloated. Dude, suck down 2 to 3 cups of coffee. Shit's gonna be flying out of you. Boom, 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 boom. Rocketing. Rocket power. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, and actually, you know what I need? Shit. I need like a toothpick or something. What do I have? Do I have anything here? Not really. I guess we'll just do it with a knife. I just want to kind of stir this around a little bit so that we don't want there to be any clumps, you know? We want it to be nice and even. It's a big thing when you're making coffee. You want everything to be nice and even. Nice and even. Don't be like MasterZoran. A pocket knife is not the greatest tool for this job, but it's a tool. It's doing it. Doing some things over here. We're trying to keep it fluffy. Oh, actually, dude, there's a lot of coffee in here. Are we even going to be able to fit this all in the pod? We have to. It's got to work. It's got to work. It's got to work. It's got to work. Nice and even. Nice and even. Now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get in there. Get in there. Perfect. Okay. And let's do a little tamp. So this is a little bit of, you know, but I mean, it's like if you sit down once a week or, you know, whatever, spend a little bit of time making a bunch of these, gotta get into a rhythm. The brush works good, but you know that little tap technique works even better. Okay, here. Well, we actually need the brush for. I think you actually need the brush to brush off the inside of this mold, so that way the sticker doesn't get all dusty. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, let's try dial in version 2. And now, what else is great about this is once I have this grinder dialed in for like this exact thing that I'm doing, you just keep buying the same beans and you don't ever have to dial it in again. It's kind of brilliant. I don't understand exactly what you're trying to get me to do with this thing. Just gotta go right up to the edge. Right up to... just like that. There we go. And then using the power of the Techno Coffee. Just gonna go ahead and give that a nice crimp. Nice and tight. God, beautiful. They look so good. Feels nice and heavy. Nice and sealed, so nothing comes out the side. Look at that. Look at that capsule. Look at how good it looks. Can we hide our face so that this... yeah, there you go. Look at that. It's like smooth, dude. It looks real nice. Oh, shit. Is there enough water for one more cup? I think we need to go get more water. I'll be back in 2 seconds, wizards, and then we're going to do version 2.0 of this coffee, and I'm going to compare it to version 1.0. I'm going to dump this, transfer the coffee from wizard cup into weird cup. One more comparison. Actually tastes like I'm drinking soap. Awful. Terrible coffee. Intelligentsia. Bready, nutty, neutral. Better. Much better. Jeff Bezos hungers. So, wizards, we are going to use the very, very simple idea that if A is bigger than B, and B is bigger than C, then A has to be bigger than C. So we now have Wizard Coffee version 1 in this mug. This mug has been rinsed and is reset for another rip roar. I got some water, fresh from the filter, to throw back into a chamber of secrets. All right, Wizard Coffee take 2. Recipe's been dialed up to 14 grams. I figure if we're gonna go for a half ounce per pod, let's just call it ultra premium. Jeff's gone. Let's go. You do have ads or you don't have ads? All right, let's watch this. Let's see it. Here, wait. There it is, wizard. You see it peeing out that coffee right there? It's doing it. Look at right there. It's making it. It's being made. The fact that it makes coffee at all? Gosh, dude, the possibilities are endless. It's really good. Oh yeah, if you're subbed, you don't get ads. Yeah. You know what's so terrible? Twitch gives you the option to show ads to your subscribers anyways. I don't understand why anyone would do that. Like, if I could just show ads to nobody, I would. But I think in order to be an affiliate, you have to... There's like a minimum amount you have to show. That money, dude, I know. Jeff Bezos. He does, to be fair, Amazon does spend a lot of money to host like my data. Did I make all these pods? So those are all ones that we used we are going to repurpose. I am in the experimentation phase right now. So this is version 2. The original coffee that comes from the Starbucks branded Nespresso Virtuo pods tastes like dirt and sadness. This is version 1. We recreated the number of grounds. Oh man, Zelda or Mario? I gotta go for Zelda. Green over red. So, same amount of grounds, same grind size. Turned out pretty good. Passable cup of coffee, I could drink this. However, not enough flavor for Zoran. Version 2, we raised the amount of grounds in the pod by 2 grams, and we also decreased the grind size by 1/10 of a notch. Okay, I'm getting more acidity on the nose, which is exactly what I wanted. It's like too hot to really judge it properly. Oh my god, it's super good. Oh yeah. It's still a very weak cup of coffee. But it has the hints of that like lovely flavor from my lovely, really strong coffee. Oh yeah. And I think for the way that most people drink coffee, they just drink cups of coffee all day. Like, I drink a cup of coffee and that is my daily cup of coffee. I like to make it very strong and syrupy. This, I think, would make anybody happy, honestly. Oh god, dude. Oh dude, 11 out of 10. How long have I been streaming that? That's a good question. It's kind of an interesting question. I think officially, it's been like close to a decade. I think the first time I ever streamed on this channel was like 2014, and it was in this house actually. When I first moved into it, we used to do Super Smash Brother Melee tournaments here, and we would stream that. And we did that for a little bit, and then I didn't stream for a while, and then I kind of streamed a little bit here and there, and then I stopped, and then I tried to make, like, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, I tried to go like 2021 maybe, I tried to go like hard and actually like do it, and I was in way over my head. I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't know anything about OBS or broadcast or audio, and it was like I had to learn so many things at once that it was kind of like this overwhelming whatever, and so I bounced off of it, kind of got disheartened, didn't stream for a while, and then we started back up like in January of this year. So this is like what, 5 months that we've been live every weekend, kind of just doing the streaming from my tent, streaming from the tent. For real though, any of you need an office space in your own house and you just don't have anywhere to do it, and your basement isn't finished and it's a little dingy, dude, go spend $100 on a camping tent and put your office in the tent. It's so much cozy. It's so cozy. And then bonus points if you put a green screen outside of it, and then you can display beautiful things. You actually watch Melee tournaments? Dude, Melee is, it's God's game. It's God's gift to humanity. It's spectacular. I love Melee. I like this. This is better. This is better. God, do we want to do one more coffee experiment? What are we at? Hour and a half? I think we have time for one more. What do we do? I want more. We need more. How do I get more flavor out of this machine? Are these all 7.75s? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go see if I have any of like the double. I want to see if we have any other pods but these exact same ones. God, I wonder if I could print out a sticker of the right QR code from the bottom. Modify it. Let's go. Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh well. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, sweet. Okay. Let me think once. We gotta do a little compare and contrast. I gotta see what direction this flavor's gone. This one cooled, and it's still delicious. It doesn't make me sad. I almost might prefer the first one. It's still hard to tell. It's still hard to tell because the second one's still too hot. All right, that's gonna be it for coffee for today, I think. Because I'll actually sit and make a ton of these now. Sweet. Let's reset our little coffee knife thing. The world's tiniest, spookiest little coffee knife. Oh my god, dude, this is hard to take apart. What? Why do you design it like that? Little spooky. Oh no. I almost cut my finger on a very, very sharp coffee razor blade. Okay, there we go. Oh, does things sit together? It doesn't really matter, does it? There. Beautiful. Perfect. Sweet. Okay, wizard. So we are going to switch. We are going to switch gears here, and we're going to get into some Albion content. A little bit of Albion. So what I'm going to do, if you guys will hold tight for 1 minute, we are going to. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna pull the stream down. We're gonna keep that a little self-contained thing. I'm gonna pull the stream down for like 10 minutes, clean up some of this stuff, and then we're gonna come back in about 10 to 15 minutes, and we are going to do some Albion Online PvP, and then that'll let me separate it for YouTube purposes here. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll leave this just a coffee thing. So, in conclusion, for this stream, you can totally make better coffee with the Nespresso pods. You gotta get one of these little refillable kits off Amazon. I'm not even gonna bother putting an affiliate link up because whatever, just go do it. Do yourself a favor, spend a little bit less money, make yourself a little bit of a better product. Yes, you can. You can do it even with the Virtuo, even though they're not really designed to do that. It's a little bit of a messy process, but you know what? I would say all in all, totally worth it. Especially to not be beholden to some giant company like Nestle, where you just got to give them, please give us all your money. You know you need that cup of dirt water in the morning. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're gonna do a quick little credits roll just to thank the homies, and then we're gonna be back. Flammy Z, Dusty Balls, thank you guys so much for the resubs. Thanks to all of my moderators: Flammy Z, Dusty Balls, Bipsy, Comrade Punky, Neelanth, Nacho Baron, TV Snack Time, Goose, everybody else that I can't think of right now. Super Horse, all of y'all. Somewhere I've got a list of everybody. Yeah. VIPs, all my homies, Derek Gromwell, McMonkeytron. We'll be back. World's sexiest people, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to do a little quick cleanup, pulling the stream down for a second. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Pop by for some Albion content around 8 p.m. We'll see you in a few minutes, wizards.